Okay, hi everybody, and welcome to an emergency technical difficulties ASMR version of the Week 5 Fantasy Football Preview. And I mean, it's not really a hotel bar review, Luke, because we can't be at a hotel bar. Why is that?
Well, we can't make it to the hotel bar because, and I don't know the full story behind this, Zach didn't have a power cord, and he asked for me to bring one.
That's right, no,
And
that's
I did.
fair. Now what happened after that?
Well, what happened after that is that Zach sent me a picture of the power cord that looks oddly familiar and quite similar to the first generation.
You know I can
power
put the
cords.
picture up. I'm going to
And
edit this,
so-
and I can put the pictures of the two cords next to each other.
And so,
This is a lie that serves no purpose for you. So in any event...
yeah, so I brought the power cord to the bar, and I showed Zach the cable, which ended up being the wrong cable.
Speed round for a hotel bar review here at the Courtyard Marriott, located in sunny Coral Gables, off of LeJune. Also, it's an airport hotel. Here's the thing, that's not a very good looking airport shuttle.
Yeah.
So let's preview the games. Let's start with what is probably the least interesting matchup. Why, unbelievable.
I don't know. This is my screen. No,
Get outta here,
no, you
get
gotta
outta
press
here.
hard, firmly, firm
Okay.
press.
Got it, I got it. Let's preview Uzma Kappa versus Yuval made a huge mistake. Uzma Kappa already out to a 19-0 lead. Geez, why do I have to press on your screen like I'm gonna break it?
Firm press.
Why?
Firm press.
Is that
I
a
broke
setting?
my screen a long time ago, and I got it fixed and replaced. And ever since then,
But with what? Did you take it to like a? Did you take it to a car repair store? This is like a windshield.
I got it repaired at You Break I Fix, is what it was called.
Sounds reputable. James White already scored 19 points for the Pats. I got to tell you, I think Uzma Kappa is going to win this one. The one thing that could knock him off target is if Ben Roethlisberger goes bad Ben, which is just always in the cards. You never know if that's going to happen or not. What do you think?
I also agree. I think Uzma Kappa has this in the bag. The only red flag is, of course, Ben Roethlisberger, who, has been let me get to the points. Firm press. There you go.
This is so bad.
Which
We literally said we didn't need to do this, and now you're like digging deep into the stats.
let me get deep into the stats.
deep into the
Well, I mean, he's been just on and off, except for week 2, where he got 44 points. I mean, he's just been kind of an average block quarterback. So anyway, back to outside of the stats. I think Uzma Kappa's got it. Congratulations, Auden.
Very good. But you shouldn't be watching this again, so...
It's true. But you're
Turn
pretty
this off.
cool if you are.
No, you're not. Disobedience is not cool. What are you doing? I've got a daughter. I've got to teach this. So anyways, what I really wanted to talk about, honestly, and since we can't review a hotel bar, is I watched what might be the cinematic event of the year, and that is Venom. Are you going to watch Venom?
I'll tell you what, the trailers didn't convince me to go watch it. So I'll let you try to convince me to watch it.
Well, so here's what I'd say. It's not good. Don't let me. It's not better. Wait. Let me be clear. It's not a good movie in the sense of if you compare it to like the best of the MCU, it's not a coherent product. This all sounds worse than I'm trying to make it sound.
It sounds a lot like the trailers that I saw.
But here's the thing I'd say. It's also not the DCU in the sense of it's super fun. Like, it is really fun. Like things
kind of
that...
like a Suicide Squad watch. Like, this was a fun movie to watch.
No one had fun watching Suicide Squad.
You are my familia!
Is that a line in Suicide Squad? It might be.
That's the ending line of, like, the only villain that didn't make any sense. The guy who turns into the devil.
When it turns out he's the most important one, and then he dies at the end.
Yeah. Mi familia.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Were there 2 Latino Suicide Squad members, and they both were dead by the end of the movie?
Who was the first one?
Because the guy whose head exploded, who they didn't really explain.
Yeah, they never really explained that at all. Was he Latino?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
This might be me playing dangerous assumptions.
Let's assume.
Because in my head, I said Latino, but now that I'm picturing it again, he might have been like Hawaiian or something.
Yeah. Well, let's assume that, they had a very diverse cast, the Suicide Squad. So how diverse was the cast for Venom?
Not diverse enough, but so it's funny you mention that. I don't think there's a black person in the movie, but not great. So
Not
yeah,
a good
not great.
start.
Here are things. So let's just get the things that are bad. Not a very diverse thing. It's not very coherent. And like, I will say this: it took an hour for Venom to show up.
Wow.
Which is a lot of time. Listen.
The trailer.
Well, first let's do another game, and then we can talk more Venom. Let's do one more game, and then we'll talk more Venom.
Brett.
Your game for this
Brett.
screen is so bad.
There you go.
I'm gonna break
It's your game.
Oh, good. So this is me versus Greg. I'm already up 27-0. Purple Rain versus Kingston Cavaliers. Thanks to Eric Ebron, who I knew this was going to happen from Eric Ebron, because how can you not bet on Eric Ebron? Totally consistent, always healthy. Everything looks great.
Everything looks great.
But and I'm not thrilled having to face Greg and Pat Mahomes, but I'm hoping that the Jacksonville Jaguars shut him down. It's gonna be close. I actually think I'm gonna edge this one out. I really do.
I really hope you do. Not that I'm allowed to show preference in who, except for my own team. I really hope my own team wins.
Yeah, what do you mean you're not allowed to? You're in the league.
It's true. It's not like I've signed a my contract.
Right. And as we just seen, judicial appointments don't require impartiality.
That's true.
Where's the camera? I was trying to look at the camera and I looked off camera. There it is. Got it.
Well, I actually think you have a good shot of dethroning what is the giant of our league right now, Greg, in the Kingston Cavaliers. I'm excited to see what Jared Goff brings you.
This is weird. It feels weird to be this close to you. Right? It's super weird, right? Like, this is very odd.
Hello,
hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying this. This is me sipping a beer. Okay, so anyways, enough of the game. I'm here at the Bistro Bar, which, as you'll see, is the official hotel airport bar of the NFL. So, it's good. And I've ordered a black cherry old-fashioned. Nice spacing here. You got plenty of room. Lots of seating. In fact, so much seating, I'm not sure how they'd ever have this many guests. I may start coming to watch NFL games here. We'll see. And Venom. Back to Venom. Things I liked about Venom. So, things number 3 to number 1 on the medal stand. Number 3 is, like, the bonkers element of it kind of applies to the action in a way that works better. I often think a lot of times in these superhero movies, when it comes to the action, Thor is a movie that suffers from this, is like, well, how does this person or character being a superhero dramatically impact the action I'm watching, right? Like, contrast with when Ant-Man did it well, the fact that he can go big or go small made a difference. Venom does that, and like, they never really define what the symbiote's powers is, except that it can like, no, he can do whatever he wants apparently. This suit shoots everywhere. But here's the thing, it works, and it works. The second thing is it's deceptively funny. Listen, it's the interactions between Venom and Eddie Brock are funny. It's an interesting kind of portrait. I don't know if they were going for this, because there's a lot being made of the queer relationship nature of Eddie Brock and Venom. I actually think it's less that than it is kind of a weird mental health discussion going on there. That's interesting. And then finally, it's Tom Hardy, who I can't tell if he really loved making this movie or really hated making this movie. What I can tell is he does the weirdest American accent.
Where do you think Eddie Brock is from?
I could listen. He lives in San Francisco, and apparently has been successful in San Francisco for a while. But he has like an accent that sounds like New York by way of London, by way of Mars. Like it is. Hey there, I'm Eddie Brock, and I'm a bit of something else, and we're walking here, but we got the tech moguls don't care about news. And I go watch the movie. It's about that.
That's right.
Eddie Brock sounds like more of an alien than Venom does.
And that's how I felt about the trailers too. It's like, oh, I think weird government is not telling us something here that is very bad. Right. I'm like, okay, great, good job.
All right, let's do. So here it is. It took approximately 20 minutes to make. And I will probably spend less time drinking this than it took them to make it, but this is my black cherry old fashioned. So here goes the sip. Yeah, that it tastes like an old fashioned that was allowed to sit in a mixer with ice for approximately 15 minutes. Do the next game. Yeah.
More cowbell. No, wait, I already flipped it.
Oh, good. We got more cowbell. That's Jed's team against 11-0 Mac's team, the worst team name in the league. Fix that, Mac. More cowbell's up to a 16-0 lead. Mac is projected to win by 23. And I'm looking at this. I got to tell you, until Jed fixes this Kirk Cousins situation at quarterback, I just don't think it's going to happen for him. I have Mac winning by about the projected point total.
Oh, you did your calculations? You figured it all out yourself? Anyway.
Proud of that one, huh? Real pleased with that one. Why are we in a bar, Luke? Why are we sitting here having to shout over other people's nice meals and happy hour?
So here we are. What do you think about Morgan's Steakhouse, Zach?
I like this happy hour. I'm actually friends with the bartenders here. It's in my office building. I'm gonna get kicked out of here. Like, they won't let me back after this.
We're at the place where everybody knows Zach's name. The Morton's Steakhouse, right? Morton's Steakhouse.
What? I don't know. What is it?
Morton's.
That's right.
Morton's. Morton. Remember it, folks. It's delicious.
You spelled it wrong. Because it's Morton's.
Yeah, Morton.
Yeah, but that's not how the restaurant's name is spelled. What are we visiting Morton? This is the... Okay, now here's a good thing. Easy to access, pool level. So you can come get your drink. And if you're crafty and you bring your bathing suit and towel, you get to enjoy your pool as well. Ooh, and is that a hot tub? No hot tub. It's not a hot tub. So there you go. Something to consider is that they in fact have towels readily available, and you don't need a key card to get the towels or to access the elevator. So while this is in fact a terrifying proposition for anyone staying on the second level on any of these rooms, which quite frankly look terrible, not so bad if you're coming in to grab a drink and maybe enjoy your afternoon. All right, anyways, let's do one more game and then we'll be just about done with this emergency, uncomfortable podcast. All right, best game of the week. The Ottoman Slap, Luke Soto, your team, against Kakal Ripken Jr. Right now, their teams are split by 2.1 points with Cal in the lead. And actually, Luke is projected to win by half a point.
That's right. If all goes well, I'll win this. According to my numbers, I think I'll win this by 123 points to 122.5 points.
Great.
What do your numbers bring up, Zach?
Shut up. I don't think you're going to win this because I think this is higher on Marshawn Lynch and Sterling Shepard than I am.
Oh, you don't think
Eli Manning can't make a throw anymore. Have you seen Eli Manning make any passes over 30 yards this year? He can't throw the ball.
I haven't seen Eli Manning make any passes this year. I haven't been watching his games.
Good. Probably want to. So anyways,
your phone keeps starting and stopping so much, huh? Wow. This phone must suck.
You're the worst at this. All right, so that's pretty much it. So let's go through the list. We've said who's going to win. I give Morton's a 9 out of 10. Underrated happy hour. It goes 5, 6, 7, or no, 4, 5, 6 beers, wines, cocktails. Everybody knows your name. I'm good friends with the bartenders. Tell them you know Zach. No one will care. And I give Venom a solid 8 out of 10. But here's the thing. You know what I'd say? Here's the big sweetness. They should have gone for Deadpool. Anyways, have a good week. Bye. Seriously, that room is terrifying. Anyway, that's the emergency hotel bar review of the Courtyard Marriott off of LeJune, an airport hotel for Miami International Airport. I give the hotel I give it a 4 out of 10. And all 4 of those points go to the easily accessible pool level with towels available. Also, it's clean and there's plenty of seating. And unlike a lot of the airport hotels, you don't need to actually drive out to the airport to get there, so you don't have to deal with the traffic. Other than that, not a whole lot to recommend. Anyways, enjoy.